I am incredibly proud, honored, humbled to be recognized amongst this wonderful group of women. Began my career as a litigator and worked in education for over 15 years, and I've been able to leverage my experience and background in education working with the Girl Scouts. I love the Girl Scouts because we are an organization that's over 100 years old. We're the oldest girl-serving organization, the largest in the world. And our work is really to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who go out and make the world a better place. So it's really fun to be able to work with girls as well as volunteers and give them the skills to be successful citizens in this competitive and global economy.
I had a wonderful opportunity about 12 or so years ago to become the Deputy Director of the celebration of Benjamin Franklin's 300th birthday. And I became the curator of a major traveling exhibition on that subject that traveled around the world. And that led me to believe that we take for granted the fact that people of any age can really be brought into history through personal stories. So it's been my mantra ever since then to try to make the stories as accessible as possible. And I'm now the president of the Historical Society, which is a very large special collections library and archive in Philadelphia. We have 21 million documents, and we specialize on history of the southeastern area in Pennsylvania primarily over the last 400 years. I've known other distinguished daughters, and to be in their company is very exciting.
I feel like I've entered this sorority of amazing women, and you feel very humbled to be part of that, but very motivated to make sure that you're doing things that are impactful. It's just a great honor. It really is wonderful. I work in a family business. I'm the third generation, so I follow in my mother's father, who was my grandfather, my father, and now I'm the chairman of our company. I love our business. We do financial planning and investment management for people, but we really help people, I say, like, make their money have meaning. So they use it in important ways. One of the things I love the most is helping people use their money to give back to the community and to learn to give and to do it while they're here. Some of my volunteer activities, I've been up on roofs rebuilding roofs, and I've gone to Malawi and have done famine relief work. I've also had the opportunity to go and build a preschool in South Africa. So that the hands-on kind of activity is important, and we try to actually pass that on through our company.
After college, I decided suddenly that I should go to medical school because I would have useful skills and be able to travel and adapt to changing situations. I ended up working overseas with refugees. First with Vietnamese refugees in Thailand, and while I was still doing my residency, and later with Palestinian refugees in Lebanon. It has been, for me, just a continuing unfolding of new opportunities and new challenges, and I've just been always astonished by the energy and the enthusiasm and the optimism of refugees.
I'm very honored and quite humbled to be designated as a distinguished daughter. I specialize in palliative medicine now at Pennsylvania Hospital. I'm with the oncologists, so I see patients with cancer, generally stage 2, 3, or 4. And I work with them to try to improve their symptom management and diminish their difficult symptoms, to help frame medical choices that are ahead, and to help with decision making of the patient and the family. And in addition, I chair the William Penn Foundation, which is the largest foundation in Philadelphia. We have about $2.4 billion in assets, and we make grants of about $105 million a year.
Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Totally overwhelmed, especially the company that I'm in. I mean, who am I to be with some of these really distinguished people? If you ask me what's the most important thing in the world to me, it's people. It's people. People who don't have all the things that some of us do have, And anything that I can do that promotes education and meaningful lives for people is important to me. One of my major involvements is with Keystone College, which is about 20 miles out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, Plume, Pennsylvania. It's a wonderful co-ed 4-year school. And I'm a graduate of Hunter College in New York and on the board there too. And the fun of being on a tiny board, tiny school board, and on a huge, huge public institution. It's amazing what I learn from each and can carry back and forth to each.
Oh my goodness, what a great honor. I had no idea, was totally surprised to become a distinguished daughter of Pennsylvania. I work at the Pittsburgh Zoo and PPG Aquarium. I'm president and CEO there, and I have been there for 25 years now. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful time. Great community support, great staff, great board. We've really had a chance to have the zoo grow and prosper during that time period. You never know what's going to happen that particular day. And so we have a baby elephant, for example, that would swim the moat and go over and visit the other hoofstock in the African savanna area. And so that might happen on any given day. You just never know. So there's really not a typical day in the life of anybody at the zoo. I really look at myself as president and CEO as a resource for my staff. So I want to be out there on the grounds, and I want to be able to help them get their job done and help them to succeed. There's so much to be proud of at our zoo, so it's a lot of fun.
My life's been a very interesting journey. I was trained officially as in the arts. I was an artist and a writer, and always was interested in social issues. I thought, wouldn't it be exciting to take the art skills I have and help interpret them into healing? And then I met Sister Mary Scullion, who was sort of our Mother Teresa of Philadelphia. And our personalities clicked, and our dreams and wishes and beliefs clicked. And we went on to build together an incredible learning center in the heart of the worst part of Philadelphia, in the second poorest zone there is. And magic began to happen. And we learned that the most important word in the vocabulary of helping is opportunity.
I kind of stumbled into my career. I thought growing up that I would be a teacher like my father. I worked for a couple of years for the Philadelphia School District as a school counselor. I worked in a community mental health center in Kensington, North Philadelphia section of the city as well. And then I started listening to National Public Radio. This was in the late 1970s, and I thought, wow, maybe I could do that. So I started as an intern, a volunteer working in the news department. I was a terrible reporter. And then learned over time that what I really liked to do was to interview people. And then I started Radio Times almost 30 years ago, a chance to create my own show, interview people that I really wanted to interview. And it grew from 1 hour a day to 2 hours a day. So it's 2 hours a day of live interview and call in Monday through Friday, 10 to 12 in the morning. And it's my life. It's something I still get excited in the morning thinking, I get to interview someone today. It's been a great career. I'm not done yet, but it's been a great career.